Welcome back to the Tastebuds podcast. As always, it's Paul Reed fan, aka Andrew, with
Ben, aka Sauce.
And Kenny, also known as Infinite K.
we got a great episode for you guys today. We're just going to be going over the conference championship games, going over our Super Bowl predictions, some other just around the sports talk, NBA, some stuff in our actual lives, and it's just going to be a nice, fun show. Probably a little shorter than usual, but it's going to be great the entire time. How are you guys doing
I'm doing
on this
great.
beautiful Wednesday night?
I am doing great.
Yep, doing good too. Had evening class. I'm here now.
Same. Fantastic. Let's jump right into it. Let's start off with the first game of the conference championship. It
We
is
should
Eagles Commanders. Oh, we're not doing that. What are we doing?
should review our predictions from last week first.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah. So
What are they?
our predictions for last week were, for me, this is the Eagles Commanders game since we're going with that first. I had the Eagles winning 45-27. Ben had the Eagles winning 31-17, and then Andrew had the Eagles winning 35-33. And as we know, the Eagles won 55-23, which was an absolute blowout. I think I had the closest prediction. So I win that one. Hooray. I don't win a prize. And then to bounce off of that Eagles prediction, and since we're on that game, the Eagles dominated in that game.
We kind of did, yeah. It was we established a lead early and we kept it, and then the fourth quarter we really pulled away. But there was a game there underneath the final score. I think it was definitely the third fumble that was like, okay, this game is over. It was awesome to see. The offense was great. It was the best the offense has looked in a while. I think I mentioned it in the previous pod where the man coverage versus zone thing.
Yeah.
It came to life. AJ Brown got going. It was nasty. You can't play man coverage against this team. You have to play zone, and you have to get pressure. And we'll see because the Chiefs they played man coverage a lot last time we played them. Obviously that was a while ago, but we'll see how Spags draws it up. He's gonna be great. But yeah, Eagles roll. Lot of lot of trash talk from obviously in division rivals, but they get it done. Off to the Super Bowl. Defense was great. We just cause havoc. We cause fumbles.
Yeah.
It's happened every game. And to beat this Chiefs team, I think we're going to need one or two, and we're going to need to stay perfect on our side for the turnovers. As and for the Commanders side, defense wasn't good, and the players around Jaden weren't good.
Yeah.
That you can't fumble 3 times, one on special teams. Eckler should not have tried to get up. It was, but other than that, we played really good. The corners were great. We didn't let anything big over the middle, over the top. They did have one slant over the middle to Terry. Some broken tackles. He made a good play, but it was great. Saquon's ridiculous. Jalen played great. I mean, I'm excited for this game, unlike everybody on the internet who's boycotting the game. But it's fine.
Ben, you got anything?
What'd you guys think about this game?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. But I don't know why people are boycotting it. I mean, it's going to be a great game.
Because Eagles fans
if your team isn't in the Super Bowl, all you can wish for is a good game. But
which it will be, by the way. I mean,
yeah. And
if it was Commanders, the game would have sucked. Whether it was Bills or Chiefs, no offense, Commanders, but
the only time I'd be mad is if the Saints made the Super Bowl. I know people don't like the Chiefs and they get all the calls, and people don't like the Eagles because the fans. But I mean, it's gonna be a good game, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. If you're mad about it, tell your team to get better.
Exactly.
But I think it's for a good game.
I think it's people's idea that the NFL is rigged. And I don't think it's rigged, but I do think the Chiefs sometimes get calls that other teams wouldn't. I'm on the boat that Xavier Worthy catch was not a catch, and Josh Allen got the first down. Those were ridiculous.
Yeah.
But actually, want to just lead into that game?
Yeah.
We're already talking about it.
So our predictions for the Chiefs Bills game was I had 35-14. Yikes. Ben had Chiefs beating the Bills 24-21. He got the team correct, not the score. And Drew had the Bills beating the Chiefs 27-24. And the final score was the Chiefs 32-29. So
yeah,
Ben obviously got the right team, wrong score. Andrew got the closest, obviously.
Kenneth, you doubted them all the way. You had them losing to the fucking Chargers.
That's true, because fuck the Chiefs. That's all.
Okay. But yeah, Chiefs are inevitable.
Yeah.
It's annoying. Patrick Mahomes looks great. It's ridiculous. What's up?
I said that's why I picked them.
Yeah.
As much as I wanted the Bills to win, I knew it.
I genuinely thought they would.
I was not picking the Chiefs back to back.
Their defense even got the stop. I think, other than obviously the fact that they didn't get the first down on that final drive. How many? There were like 4 screenplays called, which is basically a run play. Because in a screenplay, you have to get the ball into Josh Allen's hands more to actually cook. It's ridiculous. I think the play calling wasn't good. The whole game, if you guys remember, it might have been the second or third touchdown for the Bills, where it was 3rd and goal, and they threw a goal line fade to Keon Coleman.
Oh, yeah.
Which was such a stupid play call. Luckily, it doesn't get talked about as much because Josh Allen Cook survives in the backfield and throws a laser to, I think, Curtis Samuel.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily. But, yeah, I think the play calling was awful for the Bills. I think the defense played okay. I don't think Josh Allen was perfect. He had some turnover-worthy plays. And it's the first game of the playoffs where the winning team lost the turnover battle. It's the first time the Chiefs have scored 30 in a game
since like week 12 of
the
2023
last
season.
Year. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yep.
And it's Chiefs-Eagles rematch in New Orleans. I think it'll be a good game. And before we get into did anybody else have anything else in this game?
No.
And what happened in it?
No.
Yeah, before we get into Ben, sorry.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what do you feel about them putting a chip in the football? I saw that.
Love it.
Chiefs fans were saying, it's like, oh, these Bills fans, they're like, oh, put a chip in the ball. Like,
I've like a VAR
like really,
thing.
that's the length y'all are going to try to but
because next thing you
I
know,
think
the chip
improving the game
accurate.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be like in the center of the ball, and then you're going to have.
No, that's not how that will work, Kenneth.
Oh yeah.
But also,
it's going to be the entire
what
ball.
the distance to the end of the ball is. So you could put it in the middle of the ball, but you would just know
I guess they would have the technology for it. It would.
Yeah.
Do you guys think they should put a chip in the ball?
Yes.
I feel like they
should
have some sort of
a while now.
I feel like they should have some sort of VAR thing where
get the Shangang out of there. They keep getting injured. We don't need them. I mean, there doesn't need to be, again, it's just for first downs and for touchdowns. I think who doesn't want that?
Compared it to tennis, how?
Exactly. Yeah, I've seen that. They can literally see if it was out or not every single time perfectly.
Yep.
Like the player will go like a challenge or yell at the guy, and they'll immediately go down. It'll immediately go to the little animation thing, and you could see if it's on or not. It's so simple. That's what they should do for the NFL and college.
Yeah.
But we'll see. NFL is stubborn, and they don't want to spend money.
And it's also same with like MLB, like with umpires, they're eliminating the umpires in like low ball, like minor league ball. Like they still have them, like they make the calls, but they have like a challenge thing, like they can challenge a pitch, like if they think it's a ball, and like all that fun stuff. I think it's a great feature, but like if baseball can have it, then I think football can have it because baseball's more like compact in a way.
Yeah, I mean the entire game is off those strikes.
Yeah.
And by the way, Kincaid also got the first down before they did the quarterback sneak.
Yep.
The entire game, the ball was placed not well. I feel like the first half was called fine, and the second half rolled in, and you had two awful calls.
First half, except for the Xavier Worthy catch.
Yeah, except for I was just saying overall.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm talking about like the ball placement in the second half was awful. It was awful. Like the final play of the game, well, basically the final play where Josh Allen heaves it up to Kincaid. There's a flag on the field that gets picked up. Like what? What was that? That was confusing. Like where like that's the most like not like concrete proof. But say Kincaid catches that, do they call a holding? Like what was that? Why? How do you like that? It's like they set him up like they could have stopped it, but
yeah,
it's tough. I think because of the absolute outrage that the refs are going to be on top of things. I hope they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They cannot have another meltdown and have multiple game-changing plays that are going for the Chiefs, like that are clearly like wrong, go towards the Chiefs. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be like a monumental play in this Eagles game. If there is, then I'll kill myself.
Of course.
That was just satirical. That wasn't real YouTube. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. And Spotify, obviously.
Also, it's funny that people like I hate when people talk about like, oh, this ref is reffing and the Eagles are 0-10 when they play with this ref.
And then we win.
It's like a meaningless stat.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think the only reference where it's realistic is in the NBA because there's so much more. Like Scott Foster does hate Chris Paul.
Yeah,
they get into arguments. Like every time that they've reffed each other, he's thrown them out because they're yelling at each other. But yeah, in the NFL, I think that's not very.
And do you see how people went onto the referee for the Chiefs game? He went onto their Facebook and he saw that he posted Ravens support like in 2012, and he has family from Kansas City,
Baltimore. Oh, Kansas City.
Yeah, and so they're like, yeah, he obviously rigged it against the Bills. He's a Ravens fan, and I guess he has family from. It was like a Thanksgiving dinner. He was like, we got family from Nashville, Kansas City, and Baltimore together for Thanksgiving dinner. They're using that as ammunition.
We'll see. I think it'll be a good game. And before we get into predictions, I just want to go two quick questions. What do you want the Commanders to do in the offseason, and where do you see their next season going?
I see
they have a lot of cap space.
Yeah, I see them definitely getting more defense because their offense is completely fine.
Jaden can carry it, yeah.
Oh yeah, and their defense just needs to get better secondary. Obviously, you have Bobby Wagner. You have B-Wag as a bridge guy if he doesn't retire.
Frankie Louvu's also good.
Frankie Louvu's great. Definitely would need help on that line and somewhat in the secondary. I see them doing some sort of move, especially drafting like somebody that's on defense.
What do they
for sure?
What should they do with Marshawn Lattimore?
Marshawn Lattimore,
is he a free agent?
I don't know. Ben, you weigh in. Are you happy to see him get absolutely cooked? Did you hate Marshawn Lattimore? What did you think about him?
Yeah,
because obviously
I always hated him because he's on the Saints, and he was drafted in my timeline when I was watching. He was an earlier Saints player, like back in the day, like 2017, I used to be on Twitter just like getting into arguments with Saints fans. I put back in the day, and I used to always crash on Marshawn Lattimore just because he's on the Saints. But yeah, he's not that great of a corner. I mean,
He
he's
got cooked.
above
AJ
average.
Brown set his ass on fire.
Definitely
Yeah,
past his prime.
Oh yeah, no, that was their big move. That obviously they
How do you feel
literally
about the
drafted him to
penalty
stop AJ Brown.
on?
They did. They drafted him to stop AJ Brown. I mean, they traded for him. Sorry.
How do you feel about the penalty and the outrage?
The outrage. It probably should have been a double penalty, but that's for when CJ Gardner-Johnson and a player were fighting, and CJ didn't put his hands on him, and the Commanders guy ripped his helmet fully off, and CJ got ejected. This is karma. We could have been in like contention easily for the 1 seed if we win that game. We could have gotten it, and yeah, I mean, obviously we're in the Super Bowl, so it doesn't matter. But
Yep,
probably should have been a double penalty. They were both fighting, but I don't know.
And answer your question about where we see the Commies ending up. I say they make the playoffs again. I don't think.
Or do you think they'll win?
I don't think they'll. It'll be a fight. I feel like it'll be a late season battle. I think because Eagles.
Have you seen the Eagles' schedule?
Isn't it like one of the toughest in the league?
It is brutal.
Oh yeah.
So, like, remember when's the last time that the NFC has had a they've won a division twice in a row? It literally hasn't happened in so long.
Yeah.
Here, let me quickly read off. At Buffalo, at Dallas, at Green Bay, at Kansas City, at Chargers, at Minnesota, at Giants. That's free. And then here, versus this is all the verses is where they're coming to us. Versus Dallas, Giants, Washington. Then Detroit comes here. Denver comes here. Tampa Bay comes here. The Rams come here. Washington comes here. And then luckily we have Chicago and Vegas to round it out. But that is an insane schedule.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's like that's all potential playoff teams right there.
Yeah, we have like four cakewalks.
Giants, Cowboys.
We have 4 guaranteed wins. That's it. No. Cowboys are going to be healthy next year.
True.
But yeah, Giants twice, and then I'm counting the Bears as a free win, and I'm counting the Raiders as a free win.
Heard.
But the Cowboys, we might split. It always is heated, and they're gonna be healthy. You saw them fight a little more in the end of the year, but I still think the Cowboys are an actual team. But that we probably should. We'll call it 5 free wins.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I feel like they have a chance to win the division.
And that's what I'm saying because they're gonna have an easier schedule.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's enough on the Commanders. What do you want the Bills to do in this offseason? And where do you see them heading next year? I think I'll start off. I think they're going to win the division again. I don't think that's very contentious.
Oh yeah, I mean Jets have a chance if.
I mean Dolphins maybe have a chance.
The Dolphins have a better chance. The Dolphins have a better chance.
Yeah.
But I think. Oh yeah, and to speak on the Commanders, I think a lot of people are talking about getting rid of Terry because he's getting older. And I think, do you remember on the Quinion Mitchell interception? If you go look at that, it was a jump ball. He got like an inch off the ground off his jump. He's also only 6 feet tall, which is fine. But a lot of them want T. Higgins. Younger.
I saw Devontae Adams. They wanted Devontae.
I have not seen. I'm follow Commanders podcasts. I follow Commanders Twitter. I haven't seen Tay a lot because he's 90 years old. Oh, yeah. But I see T as like the future wide receiver. But speaking back on the Bills, they're looking to re-sign Amari. So I think a lot of their offense is going to stay the same. It is just tough. I guess maybe they should go on and maybe try to get a better edge rusher.
Yeah.
To get more pressure because their linebackers are still good and their cornerbacks are good when healthy. Obviously, they got hurt, and you saw that one guy just get picked on the entire game.
Yeah.
Like he got cooked the entire game. The film is nasty. There's a slant, and he basically just tripped the slant route, and the dude gets to the other side of the field, and he's just trying to catch up and take an angle to tackle because he knows he's not going to like even defend it.
Yeah.
But yeah, when they're fully healthy, their defense is better than it was versus the Chiefs. And I think Keon's going to be better. Shakir is a great bridge guy, and maybe more Amari time. He's still a good route runner. They still didn't like fully integrate him into the offense. And they did say they want to resign him. So I think maybe like a great guy that can get pressure on the quarterback is their only way that they can really improve. Maybe get one better safety.
Yeah, I agree.
But that's all I say. The Bills. How do you guys see him? Like, where do you see them ending up next year? Because I see the Commanders as a wild card team. Where do you think the Bills will end up seed wise?
I think I know y'all are gonna think I'm crazy, but I think they get the 1 seed.
I was high on the Bills all year. I said
crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
It's kind of crazy to think that
It is.
Obviously, because the Chiefs. But I feel like the Chiefs are gonna have. If they three-peat, they're gonna have a bad year next year. If they don't, I think they'll have a decent year.
I think they'll easily be top 3 seed because I see the Ravens and Chiefs being ahead of them, but I don't see the Texans having a better record than the Bills.
No, I don't either.
I think the Bills are going to win the division. So I think they're pretty much locked into the 3rd seed unless the AFC North is such a bloodbath again that like the Ravens and all them have.
I think the AFC North is going to get easier for the Ravens.
Really?
I don't know.
I mean, the Bengals are going to be back to some sort of something.
What do they end up 9-8? What do they end with?
Yeah, 8-9 or 9-8.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. How much more back do you think they'll be? Their defense is still Swiss cheese.
Yeah,
and they might lose.
Season.
I guess.
Yeah.
And they also have to pay Jamar.
Yeah.
Their money is going to be down the toilet. I think that the Ravens are going to roll again. 4th MVP season for Lamar. Who knows? Anyway, that's enough. That's enough talk on that. Let's get into our Super Bowl predictions. You guys started off. Who do you guys have winning?
Ben, go first.
Oh, this is so tough. Vegas has Chiefs as a 1.5 point favorite, and I'm taking the underdog here. I'm taking the Philadelphia Eagles.
Wow.
I mean, I think it goes without saying they have the better roster. I mean, they wiped the Chiefs in almost every position, including
on
quarterback.
Yeah, except for the quarterback. Okay. Offensively, yes, except for the quarterback. Their defense is comparable.
Yep.
But I think it just comes down to the Chiefs are so good because they have Patrick Mahomes and they have experience and they have Andy Reid
and Spags.
Nick Sirianni,
Chris Jones
report came out that he took notes 3 years ago when they lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I saw that too. That's stupid. Thank you for that report. I took notes.
Jalen Hurts had one of his best games.
And he was great last year. He's going to need to be great.
Saquon is on the biggest heater of almost all time. Maybe all time.
He's ridiculous.
Defense is clicking. Shut down the commies. Yeah, I have the Eagles winning.
What's the score?
Score predictions. I think score predictions are stupid, but we'll run it. I think it's... I never get it right.
It's hard to get it right.
27-19.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I have a good prediction. You go. I've got a great.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, this is the moment where I can't pick against my own team. I don't think there's a world where I'd do it.
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs might just be inevitable, and Patrick Mahomes is like levels and levels above Jalen. But if we don't turn the ball over and Saquon gets going, I trust our defense to at least bottle up this passing game and run game. I think we should play Patrick Mahomes the exact same we played Jaden Daniels. We should treat him like he's a great runner. Because he always every single time he runs, like when it's out of structure, there's no one ready for it because he only does it like 3 times a game. And it's always in the most opportune moments, like a 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
We need to treat him like a runner and have someone ready for it every time. The big boys up front are going to have to go crazy. I trust our secondary and linebackers. We might have BG back. Nolan Smith has been great, though. And we'll see. We can't turn the ball over. If Jalen turns the ball over once, I think we lose. But I have us winning, I think. I love Vic Fangio. He's a genius. He's dialed up every single time. He has those boys punching balls out. It's not a coincidence we get that many fumbles a game. They're like perfect punch outs. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just the way our team is. Kellen Moore play called really well last game, which is rare for Kellen Moore because he sucks most of the time. Saquon's great. O-line's going to be healthy. We're going to be fully healthy. Once they get hurt at practice, knock on wood. But yeah, I have us winning 30 to 25.
All right.
30 to 25.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to start off with my score predictions. All right. So, I think the Eagles are going to come out jumping right out the gates.
Better knock on wood if you say we're going to blow them out.
That's why I'm doing the score first. So
Okay, keep going.
I think Philly's going to drop like at least 27 in the first half. In the first half. In the first half. First half.
Okay. Still.
And then the Chiefs are going to get held to like 7 or 10, right? There's like 27 to 10 at halftime. Kendrick Lamar comes out singing. And then Patrick Mahomes comes out like Tom fucking Brady. Drops 35 to 27. And then the Eagles drive down the field, get the 2-point conversion, and then win in overtime 41 to 35.
That would be insane. Oh, I'm so excited for this game. I really am. I don't need to. I'm not worried about legacy talk or anything about like this team didn't get it done. They're playing maybe one of the greatest dynasties of all time, and I think it's going to be a good game. And Kendrick Lamar is the halftime show. It's going to be so good. I'm so excited. But yeah, that's all the predictions. We all have the Eagles.
Yep.
Which doesn't feel good. But you guys also had the Eagles making the Super Bowl, which I didn't like.
Yeah. We all had the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. Both of us.
We do have a special announcement. If you guys want a chance to go to the Super Bowl, we're doing a giveaway.
You just have to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep. Give us 5 stars on Spotify. Subscribe to our channel, and you would have a chance to win 2 tickets to Super Bowl 50.
Comment Super Bowl and then an emoji of which team you want to win, either red for the Chiefs or green for the Eagles, and we'll pick at random 2 tickets to go to. What is it? What number Super Bowl is this?
59.
59.
The cheapest
for you to go to Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans.
The cheapest tickets are $5,500 each.
And we're sticking you field side. So,
yep.
Bada bing, bada boom.
That would be $15,000.
Damn. Nah, I got insights on with Jackson Mahomes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I actually got field passes.
I was locked up with Mr. Mahomes after a little DUI incident. We bonded over that, so I got a ticket.
Oh.
And that's where our 2 tickets are coming from.
Oh.
Kenneth Goon with Jackson Mahomes, and I DUI with Mr. Mahomes. I forgot his name. Whatever the dad's name is.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes.
Fantastic. That's great.
Yeah.
I
Let's
think it
keep
is Patrick
rolling.
Mahomes because he's the second. Anyway,
Oh, there you go.
All right.
If Super Bowl, if Mahomes three-peats, where does he rank? Well, how does his legacy change if he three-peats?
I don't think you can really change.
Does it at all?
I don't think you can really like say like, oh, if you lose a Super Bowl, your legacy's not gonna be this like elite. Like you're not gonna become a GOAT. But like Tom Brady lost his first Super Bowl. No, he did not. He beat the Panthers.
He lost some.
He did lose.
And also,
He did lose Super Bowls, but nobody really changed his legacy status. But yeah, obviously they played in two different like time periods. But I feel like Patrick Mahomes is already the GOAT of like this generation of
I think
players.
I think the big thing that this Super Bowl changes is that old heads will understand that he's number 2.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because I'm still talking to old heads and say that he's outside of top 10 or top 5. Like he's outside of that.
Yeah.
And you don't understand how unbelievable this has been.
Like,
he's never not been in a conference championship game. And he's only lost to Joe Burrow and Tom Brady.
7 straight conference championships.
Not even
and
fair.
He's gone to the Super Bowl 5
This is 5th time, right?
5 times.
In 7 years?
3 times in a row.
Conference Finals for like a decade straight.
Yeah, it is like a LeBron run. It's ridiculous. This Super Bowl win, I don't even think does anything. He's here. This is the furthest any team has gotten trying to three-peat. No team going for a three-peat has made it to the Super Bowl. They walked here.
Minus the Bills losing 4 straight.
Well, they weren't going for a three-peat though, Kenneth.
They were going for their first
a win.
Yeah.
They were trying to get one win. I'm saying a team that won twice never made it to the Super Bowl third year.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But I hate Tom Brady. I see this new thing of people like arguing that Tom Brady wasn't coddled by the refs and that he was just like a hard-nosed, gritty team. Like, nothing crazy like this Mahomes stuff. And I've seen many videos of people are like, "Are you kidding me? Are we really just forgetting about history?" The amount of late hit call, the late hit call was the Tom Brady call.
Yeah.
There were how many? Do you remember the one time where Mahomes got emotionally rattled and they called a late hit? That happened.
Yeah.
And also, imagine if Patrick Mahomes had the cheating scandals.
Oh yeah.
He wouldn't. I mean, I like Tom Brady. Was it Spygate and Deflategate where they were watching teams practice and they deflated the balls?
Yeah.
I don't know why people are like already like nostalgia glasses like Tom Brady and his ragtag group of a bunch of white Boston boys just fighting them against the world. No, they were coddled like a motherfucker. It's just worse than the Chiefs. They cheated. They straight up cheated and got away with it. But yeah, that's a stupid thing I've seen a lot of. But I know you guys, Ben knows more than me of Tom Brady's shenanigans.
Yeah,
it's okay though.
Still the greatest.
But yeah, that's all I got. Let's move on to news around the league. Sorry, please shoot.
Do you think Tom Brady versus Patrick Mahomes is going to turn into MJ versus LeBron?
I think it already kind of is. I think a lot of people also, at least before like recently, were arguing like Patrick Mahomes is much more talented. Like that was already like cemented because he's so much more fun to watch.
Yeah.
The amount of like crazy throws he makes. Now it's like annoying because it's like. But there was a time where I when I was watching Patrick Mahomes, I was like, "Holy shit, he just made that while falling down."
Yeah.
But now when he does it, I'm like, God damn it, just lose. Stop doing that. You can't make falling throws off your back foot like almost no look and be helped by the refs. It's just so annoying now. But yeah, I mean, that's already been that's already an argument I've seen And I do think it'll get to that point of Tom Brady versus Mahomes and LeBron and Michael, especially if he keeps winning.
Yeah. And last thing, kind of has to do with the Chiefs. How do you feel about Tyreek Hill saying he deserves to feel this way after the Dolphins didn't make the playoffs, and obviously him leaving the Chiefs to chase $4 more million?
Yeah, Tyreek Hill's a bum. He beats his kids. I don't care about him. Watch this, guys. You guys hear that?
No. Unfortunately.
That's okay. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, he's a typical wide receiver diva. His team starts losing, and he wants out. And he's not. He also wasn't playing that well.
Yeah, he was playing awful.
Yeah, exactly. No, but he goes, "No, it's not me. It's the team. Get me off. Get me out of here." Granted, I know his quarterback play sucked, but Tua came back. But it's. I don't care. I'm not. What do you guys think? I don't care about talking about Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, I don't. It's Tyreek Hill. It's Tyreek Hill. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's Tyreek Hill. He can rot away on the Dolphins.
Yep. And then
Ben? Yep.
And then let's hear a word from our favorite friend Liam Cohn.
Duval.
Play it again.
Duval.
One more time.
Duval.
Thank you, Liam Cohen, savior of Duval.
Loved Liam.
Awful.
I love Liam.
That was quite the, what is it? Not entrance, but like introduction to the Jags organization.
Yep.
That is not how I've heard other people yell it.
It's either
or exclaim it.
It's either playoff run or 0-17.
Yeah, I might have to go 0-17.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people will.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah. All right. That'll do it for our NFL segment today. Anybody else have a little word for the segment? NFL at all?
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Exactly.
Go Birds.
All right. The MLB show cover got dropped yesterday, I believe. It's coming out in March. I will be giving away a pre-ordered copy of digital deluxe version to any person who rates us 5 stars on Spotify, likes this specific Spotify episode or video, obviously. And I'll be giving away a digital deluxe copy pre-ordered. Just make sure to.
Is this real or joke?
It might be. It depends on if we get viral.
This one sounds more real.
If we go viral, then maybe.
Okay, because also viral, not that we're gonna get taken down because no one's gonna listen to this.
Number.
Is that
1,000?
How many likes do we need?
1,000.
We will need we will need 1,000 at least. And
1,000 is a lot.
Yeah.
All right, 1,000 likes on this, and one of y'all will be receiving a free copy.
And 2 other of you will be going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That one.
That's
is
satirical. Is this satirical?
I don't know what that means. That's just like
it is against terms of service to fake handout giveaways.
Well, that one isn't real.
Well,
yeah, ours was
Super
clearly
Bowl
a joke.
Hopefully, one of our 20 viewers won't report us.
I'd say mine will be real.
This is the satirical podcast for the Super Bowl tickets, but 1,000 likes. Kenneth gives away 1 digital deluxe version.
1,000 likes.
What do you guys think about the cover? Mainly Kenneth, though.
I think it's great. Got all the young superstars, especially Gunnar Henderson, Ellie De La Cruz, and Paul Skeens. I liked with what
Shout out Louis Dunn.
Yeah, I like I love what they did because as you can see, like on the logo, I'm looking at it right now. You have Paul Skeens. They have like a little route, like
Tides.
like the Tides, LSU, Indianapolis, which is the AAA team, and then Pittsburgh, and then you have the NL All-Star, and then you have Ellie De La Cruz with the Louisville Bats, the Cincinnati Reds, and then an NL All-Star, and then you have Gunnar Henderson with the Tides, and then the Orioles, then AL All-Star. It's just
pretty cool.
It's really cool. I like it. I
Eyes
wonder
going
what
global, by the way.
What's that?
Eyes going global.
Oh yeah, Norfolk Tides
Love to see
are
it.
absolutely dominating in the minor leagues. Orioles organization is an absolute powerhouse at drafting
On
young
the up and up.
guys. Yep.
Mhm.
And for the Dodgers as well, our minor league
Mhm.
is great as well. I love the cover. Y'all have a say on it?
I don't know anything. I think it looks cool. I love the young players.
Yep. Ben?
Love all three of them. So,
Yeah, that's about all I have to say as well.
All
Who?
right. That'll do it for our MLB segment. No real super big trades or big names that got traded or signed. Only other people that got signed was Kirby Yates to the Dodgers, but that happened a few weeks ago. And then now for our NBA segment, which I feel like Ben should take this one.
Well, all three of these were put in by Andrew. Technically, well, so Andrew, how do you feel about Jimmy Butler being suspended indefinitely for the third time?
Gonna put that one in. But I think, Jimmy Butler this happens every time except for Philadelphia, where it's a crash out and fight with the ownership, trying to leave. It's interesting. I think if both of them were more understanding, because Pat Riley was the worst owner to bump heads with, because he's so prideful.
Stubborn people.
He might be the most prideful owner in the league. He's so against players having power. He wants to be like the old times where the players can't demand stuff, and it's the complete opposite of what Jimmy Butler is.
Yeah.
They've been throwing shots at each other for years, and obviously it's bubbled up to suspending him again. The team just basically washing their hands with him until they actually find a place for him. And I don't know where they want a place for him, because some places they've actually been open to trades, and he said, no, I'm not going to go to Memphis. And I think he'd be so good on Memphis. I wish he went.
Does he have a trade clause?
Sorry?
Does he have a no trade clause?
I don't believe so. I think he just said, I don't want to get traded there. And so why would the Memphis trade for him if they knew that he wasn't going to trade it there?
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what happened. But
after the season.
Yeah. It's just tough. I don't know where he's going to go. Maybe the Warriors, maybe Sixers, hope not, unless it's getting rid of Jimmy Butler.
Paul George.
That's the one. Yeah, it's tough. I don't know where he's going to go. Oh, speaking of Paul George.
Do you want to read what that next segment is?
What segment?
That's just
you put it in there.
I think okay.
Blank Paul George and Josh Harris.
No, I didn't say that. But yeah, Josh Harris also. Oh my gosh. Can we talk about Josh Harris not allowing the Sixers to post congratulations to the Eagles on social media? Do you guys even know this?
No.
Josh Harris owns the Commanders and he owns the Sixers. He was at every Commanders game. He was on the sideline. He was super excited, high-fiving player, all dressed out in Commanders gear, basically flaunting the team. And he's never shows up for any Sixers game. He doesn't give a fuck about the Sixers. He's all Commanders guy. It's so annoying. So there's been a new movement, sell the team, etc. And a cherry on top, at every single Phillies, Flyers, they all congratulated the Eagles, of course, for making the Super Bowl, but there was not a peep out of Sixers social media until the players showed up courtside where they said Eagles in the house, but still no congratulations for them making the Super Bowl. And that's clearly from Josh Harris. being a little pussy bitch.
Yep.
So team, you suck. You give us nothing. You wanted to move our stadium into Center Street and take over all of Chinatown, displacing housing and jobs just because you wanted to save some money. You don't care about Philadelphia. You don't care about the team. You just want to make more money. You suck.
And so
That's Josh
Fanatics.
Ayers.
I hate Fanatics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he sucks. He's just the worst. No one likes him. But yeah, and Paul George, I don't know. Get better. Hit a shot. I don't know. What can you even say about him? Like, it's not. I mean, we invested some hope in him and this team, but they suck, and he's old. So, like, how upset can I be? It's not like it's like a younger player that had like genuine expectations and was better. Like Ben Simmons, like literally was holding out, trying not to play, and Tobias Harris got paid too much, and always like his family, and like he thought he was better than he was. And he obviously just, there were some games where you'd see him try hard and some games where he wouldn't take one shot. Paul George is just old. I still see him diving for balls. I still see him fighting sometimes, putting up the shots he's always taken. It's just, he just isn't good anymore. Like, what are you going to do? Like, he just kind of sucks, which is unfortunate. But yeah, want to move into my next segment where we talk a little bit of this NBA trade deadline. If you guys have anything on Josh Harris and the Sixers, please fire away.
We're good.
We're ready.
Okay. There's a couple players, some high value, like high profile guys that are said to be traded this deadline, and I'm just gonna ask you, shoot out some names, and I want you to tell me where you guys think or want them to go. Let's start off with Deaaron Fox, who's the trade rumors have been picking up a lot. It seems like he is going to get moved at this trade deadline.
I'd love to see him on the Spurs. The Spurs have been mocked to land a point guard like Trae Young was a big name last season to pair with Wemby, but now I think if they can get De'Aaron Fox and get this rebuild moving along, get ready to contend, that would be great to watch.
Kenneth, anywhere you want to see Fox go?
Anywhere that he can produce for my fantasy team.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know how I feel about him going there because it kind of like pigeonholes them with De'Aaron, and I think they still have some really good young pieces, but they're not 500 anymore. They've kind of falling further out. And imagine if they get a high draft pick this draft class and land like an Ace Bailey, Cooper Flagg. No, you're not gonna like Cooper Flagg, but like they're supposed to be like 7 great players. And
yeah,
I don't know. If they're going for De'Aaron, it means that they're done with the tank. No more tank. And even though like they're still like not that good of a team. You know what I mean? Like they still don't have like a complete roster. So trading for De'Aaron, does that really make him a contender?
No.
Ben, do you think that makes him a contender in this NBA? Exactly. So in my mind, why don't trade for him because then you're like stuck. Like it's kind of like when you put an old star next to like LeBron. Not that De'Aaron's old, but like now you are stuck with him. Like now this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna end this. You're gonna be just middling. You're not gonna be a real contender. So I don't love it, but I think it'd be fun. I would immediately root for the Spurs in the playoffs to win it because Wemby's the GOAT. Obviously, he's the new GOAT. But I would actually like to see Fox go to nowhere. Stay on the Kings, idiot. No, I'm joking. I don't know. But it seems like Spurs are going to take him. Next,
get the ball out of Cade's hand.
I would love it on the Pistons. The Pistons would be fun. Good for them. Good fun because they've been trying to contend for years. So.
I low-key do have a spot. The Lakers is a good spot because they need offense, right? I don't know, both.
Dude, I love. That's like that's like an Instagram trade.
Yeah.
I don't know who the hell they always go to the Lakers. I don't know how the Lakers would get
trade that sends Jimmy Butler and De'Aaron Fox to the Lakers.
Yeah, you have the graphic with all them and like the Laker jerseys just standing next to Bron and AD and Bronny.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's move off to here and let's go to obviously another big name, Jimmy Butler. Where do you want him to go?
Golden State.
Anybody? Golden State.
Yeah. That's where
I don't know.
I
I
have
don't.
him going.
I guess the Sixers. I don't know where
Yeah,
he
I
could
feel like that's my
really
dream.
go. That would
Exactly.
he can't. He's not going to push any team over the edge into contention.
Absolutely
And I
not.
don't think he wouldn't be a good fit in Detroit because I mean Cade is already a wing,
If Tobias
and
Harris locking up that position.
Jimmy can't shoot, and that's really what they need.
Yeah,
So, if they could somehow offload Paul George for Jimmy Butler, that'd be amazing for them.
be a dream.
And
Yeah.
with Pat Riley being 80 years old,
Speaking on another team that I wish they. Sorry, you were glitching in and out. That was weird.
I was just saying, with Pat Riley being 80 years old, he doesn't want to go through a rebuild. So maybe he might get desperate and just take on Paul George and hope
A
maybe
retooling.
it's a scheming issue. Not
Even though he's like supposed to be one of the most like scheme-proof players.
Yeah,
but that's okay. Okay, another big name. There's two from this team. We got Zach LaVine. Where do you want Zach LaVine to go?
And he talked about Zach LaVine going to the Bucks, and
I would love
or
it so
maybe
much.
it was you. But I think both of y'all talked about. I don't like it as a Dame and Zach LaVine backcourt. That defense would be atrocious.
Zach LaVine can hold his own, like ISO defense. He's not the worst defender. He's not outstanding, but I think he's middle. He's good. He's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm high
And
on
I
Zach
think
LaVine's defense. He's having an all-star caliber season, and I think you add him to the Bucks, and you offload Chris Middleton for him. I think your team immediately gets so much better.
Yeah, but I don't know if they'd trade in their division. At least that's what Kenny tweeted, and then somebody in the reply said divisions don't matter in basketball.
They don't.
Which is, I think, is true.
They don't.
If they were to trade,
I agree.
I'd also like to see him on the Pistons because that gives him a whole bunch of scoring, some shooting, some offense in general.
Yeah, the Pistons buying is
really good.
something on my bingo board. I would love to see the Pistons buy anybody. Just see what happens. Okay, and maybe not as fun of a name, but Nikola Vucevic, who's averaging 20 points this season and 10 rebounds.
I have him in fantasy, but the only place I've really heard him that he could go to is the Warriors, which I mean, the Warriors wouldn't be a contender, but at least
I don't hate it. If he stays shooting good and scoring, I think he can fit in on a couple West teams, like the Warriors or Lakers. I don't hate it, and that's crazy. But I think you have to play him next to another center. He kind of plays like a scoring forward, more rather than like someone that can anchor your defense. And so the Lakers, I mean, maybe you get rid of Jared Vanderbilt with that contract and another one of your middling contracts, and you can land Nikola Vucevic. You add Austin Reeves. You'd probably, I don't know if you'd keep Rui in that one, but then you have AD and Vooch too, and then LeBron. I mean, that's a very large starting five, which is great. And also, I mean, again, scoring. If Vooch keeps it up, I don't hate that fit. Vooch on the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kenneth, you have any ideas for Zach LaVine or Vooch?
I've got nothing. I do see Vooch on
Keep rolling.
Lakers and Warriors. I do see him in a Warriors or a Lakers jersey.
Because again, even on the Warriors, you have what's his name? You have Draymond anchoring the defense, and then you have Vucevic helping, whether it's posting someone up, even though he's not great at it, but just like being a larger presence and still shooting the ball efficiently.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, shout out the Sixers because we just beat the Kings.
Yeah.
We are on a we are on a roll. I mean, Maxey has scored 28 or more. I think 11 in a row, 11 games in a row. All-star push, all-star reserve push. Sorry, not actually, but yeah. Last name that I'm actually going to bring up, Bradley Beal. Where would you guys want him to
Um, would you, Andrew? I'm gonna spin it back on you. Would you rather, if you're the Bucks organization, would you rather have Middleton or Bradley Beal?
Middleton? Personally, I think size really matters there. I mean, what do you want? I mean, that's Bradley Beal is a tough. It's tough. I mean, I think Bradley to the Heat makes the most sense because that's the most you can fence yourself. He's still a scorer, and you sit him next to Hero, and then maybe like Khalil Ware, who's doing a lot better defensively, and also getting like a lot of minutes with Bam. You have that awesome defensive back. I mean, a front court.
Duncan Robinson.
Like you can convince yourself you're still a contender. What's up?
Duncan Robinson too.
No.
What about him?
Just adding him to the list. It's just trying to sneak him in there.
Duncan Robinson.
Duncan Robinson.
I love it. No, Duncan's fun.
Duncan's a playoff.
He's white. He had some crazy runs.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I like Beal on Heat.
Get Kevin Love to play more. Obviously.
I don't even. No.
What?
Khalil Ware.
I know.
You said Kevin Love play more.
Oh.
No, Kevin Love is not going to play more. Khalil Ware will be starting at the 5.
Oh yeah, I know.
Do you know who Khalil Ware is, Kenneth?
Yeah, I watched the game.
I bet on him to hit 2 threes last night, and it hit.
I bet him on the game against Orlando. 2 OT.
Dude, Khalil Ware is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Sixers beat the Kings. We're on a 4-game winning streak. By the way, all these games, Ben, night. Justin Edwards has been starting. My GOAT. Justin Edwards.
How do you feel about the Raptors ruining their tank? This little win streak they're on.
I don't know. I mean, I think we're going to see it go back down. Again, a lot of people are talking about them having a respectable and ethical tank where they're still trying to win games and they're just losing them. Now they're just winning them, but I think they'll go back to losing them. I think it's fun. You get a lot of these players that are young being able to try to win. I love the coach on the Raptors, that little accent guy. I don't know his name. I don't know coach names. I know his face. A little comb over hair. But yeah, I love what they're doing.
Isn't it like Slavic or something?
Yeah, I know. You know what I mean. I think he's a great schemer. I think he's a good leader. But you got a bunch of young players over there. I would like to kind of see Jakob Poeltl moved. I think he's a very underrated center. He could be a great. I think he's better than he's kind of in the mold of Nick Richards, but much better on offense and still a shot blocker. But I like Jakob moving somewhere. But there's not a lot of talk. They're also, I think they're one of those teams that would be throwing in fat salary filler to help like a 4-team, 5-team trade happen to move like Jimmy and Beal and like all these crazy things back and forth. They're super, super open to helping, which is awesome. Raptors, super ethical tank. But I think, Ben, you have anything else in this NBA section?
My trivia is about the NBA. I just go into that.
Uh-oh.
Yep, I'm down for that.
So what I did for this trivia segment is I used the random NBA player generator.
Ooh.
And if it was a known player, I put it in Kenneth's category, and if it was a nobody, I put it in Andrew's category.
So it's kind of like the same thing, but for
how many?
13
No,
players
Kenneth, Ben, how many did you say? 15 each?
13.
13.
So Kenneth are all starters, and Andrew, I think you have like 2 starters.
Holy.
But I searched them on Google to make sure they're actually like have played in the NBA this season.
Oh
I
my
think
god. I mean, I like the
like
it's
2
locked
years,
in.
2 years ago. So they had players like Justin Jackson and Kemba Walker who are not in the NBA, and Yuta Watanabe on my wrist.
Yeah. Yeah.
So should I
Quick
go?
shout out to Jalen Johnson. Prayers up to Jalen Johnson.
Oh yeah.
Season injury.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That sucks. He was going to be an all-star.
So should I go back and forth? 1 and 1 or
I say do that, yeah.
Kenneth, do you have the scoring ready?
I do. Yeah, I've had it ready since you sent the text.
Okay, I'll have Andrew start. If I mess up any of these players' names, you just gotta tell me what team they play on.
Oh
okay,
no.
Here we go. Brendan Watford.
Is that? I'm gonna say Celtics, but I know it's not right.
No, it's the Brooklyn Nets. He's averaging 8 points per game.
I think I've watched 3 in Brooklyn Nets games this year.
Right. And next, go over to Kenneth. So easy. Kenneth, your player is Andre Drummond.
Oh,
Are we
that's
deadass?
that's the Sixers.
That is correct.
Oh, I thought it was gonna get harder. I feel like that he gave me the easiest one.
We'll see.
Remember, this is generated, so I didn't pick the players for y'all.
I got you.
Anyways, next, you should know this. Peyton Watson. Andrew.
He is the guard on the Nuggets, right? He's the defensive guy.
Yes.
I was
averaging
mixing him with another Watson.
Wow.
Their points per game everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, no, Peyton Watson plays a lot.
Mm-hmm. Back to okay, it only gets harder for here.
Okay.
I promise. But Bam Adebayo.
Heat.
Oh my god.
That's insane. Miami Heat.
It's like the only star on this. I also had Jason Tatum, but I didn't choose him because that's just not even fair.
No, you got Jason Tatum? Yes.
All right, Andrew, you have Ochai on BG. I don't know how to say it.
Kenneth, I want you to say if you even heard of these players.
I haven't heard of the first two. I didn't really hear the first one.
Ben, you're talking about Ochai Abaji, right?
Yes.
He's on the Raptors.
What the fuck?
I know Ochai Abaji.
Yeah,
He's got a funny name. They've talked about him on podcasts before.
He's playing 20
Abaji.
minutes at the time of my screenshot in the third quarter.
No, he gets playing time. Ochai Abaji is Right. I don't know what position he plays, but
okay, maybe this is another layup. Sorry. There are actually a few more layups. Oh yeah, Brooke Lopez, Kenneth.
Milwaukee Bucks.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said "oh" like you didn't know it.
You did.
I know.
All right.
Little
Andrew
guy.
Johnny Davis.
I have no idea.
That sounds like a liquor. I know this name. I don't know who he's on though. I couldn't tell you. What is it?
Can I take a guess?
Take a guess.
Grizzlies.
Andrew.
I said I don't know.
Just he's averaging 2.5 points per game, 1 rebound.
I mean, dude. I've heard the name before. I don't know who he plays on.
It's the Wizards.
Yeah, I've probably watched 2 Wizards games. I don't.
Right, back to Kenneth. Spencer Dinwiddie.
Spencer Dinwiddie. Is he still on the Mavs?
Yes, he is.
Oh, let's go. I know that because of Dinwiddie Street. Pass it all the time.
Right, Andrew, you
Used
have
to.
Maxi Kleber.
I know who
That's just the Jazz. I know that.
that. I know who that is.
That's Jazz.
No.
What?
Maxi
And
Kleber's
that's
on
the
the Mavericks.
Mavs. It's the Mavs. It's the Mavs.
So you
I was
got.
mixing it up. I didn't get it. He's the dude that shoots threes.
Yeah.
I always mix him up with a Jazz center because I know they're both white.
I can't. Your guy's Bradley Beal.
Oh my god.
Phoenix Suns.
Yes.
Jeez.
All right, Andrew,
I
your
should have
guy
got
is
Maxi Kleber.
Jared Rondon.
I've never heard this name. I'm not even joking.
Who is that?
I don't know who this
He
is.
has 1 point per game, 1 rebound per game, 25% from the field.
I don't know who this is. This is a name I actually haven't heard before. What team does he play on, Ben?
The Hornets.
Oh my god, I don't. I would never have gotten that one.
All right. Kenneth. I'm sorry, Andrew. It's Draymond Green.
Oh. Golden State Warriors.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Andrew. Your
I
guy
feel
is
like this is so
your guy is
unfair.
Damian Lee.
Damian Lee?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's the Suns.
Damn.
What are his
3
points per game? Kenneth, Ben? 3?
Yeah. He's 32 years old. He's been in the league for a while. He's on the Warriors.
I know the name. I had no idea who he played on.
I know how locked in or not you were, so I didn't. I was trying to go
I'm not this
more
locked in.
obscure than you went for Kenneth and I with with whoever you said.
Yeah.
All right, Kent, do you have Kobe White?
Bulls. Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was about to say Rockets. It was. I knew it was one of the red teams.
For my guys, some of them were starting, and some of them were still getting 15, 20 minutes a game. Like, they were really playing. Like, people that I would know. Like, I went back to the list right now. Lindy Waters plays 15 minutes a game for the Warriors, probably. Dario Saric is a big name for the Nuggets. Xavier Tillman is the backup center for the Celtics. Kesson Wallace starts, and Torrey Craig sometimes starts for the Bulls. Like, those are guys that actually play.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, your guy is Jericho Sims, Andrew.
That's Knicks. I know Sims.
Yes.
Yeah, I know Jericho
Averaging
Sims.
1 point per game.
I still know him though because
Yeah, I know him.
there was a big part of he also was in the dunk contest. There's a big Sixers Knicks fight Twitter where there's a big part of like a very liked Knicks tweet where it's basically Jericho Sims should go in and then hurt Maxey and Embiid and then just get thrown out of the game. That was a big argument.
I remember that.
Yeah.
All right, Kenneth, your guy is Wendell Carter Jr.
Oh. Fuck. This is a tough one.
You can say you don't know.
I know who he is. I know he's on a blue team, right? Team in the blue. Gonna go.
Shot clock.
Mavericks.
No, you're right on the blue. It's the Orlando Magic.
Oh.
Orlando Magic. You just watched the Heat game.
He sucked.
I don't think he played.
No, he played 36 minutes.
Boom.
I have it right here.
He's awful. He is not good.
All right. Andrew, your guy is Miles McBride.
What's another Nick? I know Deuce.
Yes.
Wow.
Deuce.
Andrew's on the comeback. 7-4
Averaging
right now.
9 points per game.
I'm not. I'm just trying to get these right. There's no actual competition.
I think, Kenneth has 2 more layups. Nope. Yeah. All right. Next, Kenneth, you have Domantas Sabonis.
Kings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Used to play for the Pacers. Look at me.
Yes, he did.
Look at me.
Uh,
Ball knowledge.
Andrew, your guy is Ty Washington Jr.
The fuck?
Ty Washington.
Yes.
I might not be a ball knower. I don't know who Ty Washington is.
That sounds like a fucking West Coast team.
That's correct.
Probably.
He gave you a big hint.
Deep bench for the Rockets. No idea.
No, it's the Suns.
Yeah, I was not.
Okay.
He was a first-round pick in the 2022 NBA draft, 29th overall.
How's he doing today? How is he doing this year, Ben?
Not good.
Does he play at all?
He might not. All right, Kenneth.
Okay.
Your guy is Jakob Poeltl.
No way. If you no way you're not getting this off rip. I talked about this guy for a minute or two.
Isn't he? I'm going through a thought process here. He was on the Spurs. I don't know if he's still on the Spurs.
He was on the Spurs. You know that?
What?
No, keep going.
Yeah, I know that. I know ball. I know Pirtle.
He's averaging a 14-point double-double this year.
He's really good.
61%.
He's on the Raptors.
Yes.
Yup.
Andrew only talked about it for.
I wasn't paying attention.
minutes.
I don't remember that. I don't remember. I have no memory loss.
He's a really good. He's a really good trade piece. He's doing really good this year.
All right, Andrew, your guy's Javonte Green.
Thinking, I immediately thought of Javonte Hargrave, but I know that's not right.
That guy's name is Javon Hargrave.
What? Javon Hargrave.
This guy's Javonte Green. No, it's a D lineman.
Okay. I couldn't. I mean, the name sounds semi-familiar, but I don't know.
Averaging 6 points per game. He's a big man.
Are those hints, or are you telling me?
Oh, no, I haven't told you the team yet.
Oh.
31 years old. He has 11 minutes played at halftime tonight. 6 points per game. 3.5 rebounds. Big man.
Who plays tonight? You said it's halftime too?
Oh, it was when I took
West
the
Coast team.
Not anymore.
Oh, okay. Spurs.
No, it's the Pelicans.
That makes sense. Yeah, I only know Yves Misi.
Panther guy is Alperen Sengun.
Rockets.
Yeah. And Andrew, your guy's Jordan McLaughlin.
I know this. Because his name is so iconic.
Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
Oh, I know this name.
I know.
I know the McLaughlin name, and I know I've seen him somewhere. I know I've seen this guy play, but I can't pin where. He looks. I mean, I think he looks older.
The Sixers have played this team within the past week.
Let's run it down. We played the Kings tonight. Is it the Kings?
Yeah.
I was about to say
He's
the
averaging
Kings.
2 points per game on 38% from the field.
That's not good.
All right, Kenneth, your guys, DeAndre Hunter.
And Never
heard of this guy. Said he's about to say.
No, I know. I know who he is. I know what team he's on. He's on. I don't. He's on the Hawks. Hawk Tua.
Yes.
Yup.
Averaging 20 points per game.
Yup.
Yeah, he's great. They should probably trade him because he's not going to keep this up.
Well, now that Jalen Johnson's out for the year,
Yeah, he'll come in
have a
more.
bigger role. Andrew, your final guy is Josh Green.
That is just the Mavs, right?
No.
Damn it. Was he on the map?
Yes. He's on the Hornets now, averaging
He
seven.
he joined the Hornets this year, right?
It might have been the Grant Williams trade. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna look it up.
Makes sense. I don't know. Through the off season.
He just joined the team this year. I knew he was on Dallas.
Hey, Kenneth, your final player is. How about this? What's the score right now, Kenneth?
Of what?
Of the game.
Oh, I'm up.
keeping tally.
I'm up 11-5.
Okay.
I'll take
If
5.
you get this wrong, you lose 7 points.
What the fuck?
But if you get it right, you gain 7 points.
Okay.
The player is Andrew Nemhard.
What? No.
Andrew, is this fair?
What?
He's a starter and he's doing good.
Averaging
Repeat
10
his
points
name.
per game.
Repeat his name.
Andrew Nemhard.
Andrew Nemhard.
Yes.
Well, let's. And he's a starter, right? He's a starter.
Yeah.
He's not on the Lakers. He's not on the Warriors. He's not on the Suns. He's not on the Rockets. I feel like it's like a.
He's on a playoff team.
It's on a playoff team. Yeah. Oh. You said Andrew Nemhard?
Nemhard.
From
Canada.
From Canada. So not the Raptors. I'm gonna go with the Nuggets.
That is incorrect. It is a yellow team. You're on the right track, but it's the Pacers.
Darn.
He averaged 15 in the playoffs last year, and they beat the Bucks in the first round.
So I lose 6, correct?
Yeah.
And then we tied.
You're tied up. It's fine.
Yeah.
All
right.
It's not about winning. It's about having fun. If we do this again, I will give Kenneth less superstars and give Andrew more points per game than 2.
Yeah.
I think Josh Green and Maxi Kleber are good for Andrew.
Oh yeah.
And
I should have got
Andrew Nemhard and DeAndre Hunter are good guys for Kenneth.
Yeah, DeAndre Hunter is averaging 20 this season.
Not Sabonis and Sengun. They're too good.
Yeah, Bam Adebayo.
And Bradley Beal. And Draymond Green.
Yeah. That's tough.
Well, Kenneth, do you want to talk about our flag football this afternoon?
All right. So, a little unplugged segment, obviously, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but me and Ben threw the football. We were out there getting work in. And these boys come up to us. We're like, yeah, we're about to run a scrimmage for flag football. Y'all want to hop in? And we were like, sure. Might as well get the reps in with defense, you know? So we did a little scrimmage, a little 6-on-6, and then this girl had to leave that was on our team. So then it was what's it called? It was a 5-on-5 from there with no linemen, so we had a little 5-second sack counter, and so we were using a junior size football because we had girls playing with us, and they were just getting reps in for the flag football intramural season. But yeah, I was doing pretty good. Ben dropped a few balls. I was throwing some dots. I had a really massive underthrow because I was kind of trying to get the feel of the junior size football, and I didn't want to launch it like 50 yards and throw it over the fence. But yeah, it was pretty fun. Our defense was locked down, especially in the red zone. We had the ball on defense, they got down to the 2-yard line. Ben tackled the dude, and then we stopped them on 4 straight plays, and they didn't manage to score, which was amazing. But yeah, that was about it. And towards the end of it, this dude that was on our side, on our team, his car was about to get towed. He realizes that his car is about to get towed, and he runs all the way over to the 7-Eleven that's like all the way across the street. And he managed to get it unhooked from the tow truck, and then we all left. But it was pretty fun experience with the flag football. I threw an absolute dot to the dude that did unfortunately was getting his car towed at the 7-Eleven. But I threw an absolute dot. And yeah.
Yeah, I had some good routes. I was open some of the time, and then the other team, Campton and I were one of the only 2 that were wearing cleats. We had gloves, so we were kind of try-harding out there, but we just went to throw and catch when everybody else were just in tennis shoes, and half of them were females.
The other team was in cleats.
It was a good time, and then the other team picked up a free agent, who kind of
he was definitely a high school football player. Yeah, he's definitely a high school football player, shifty as hell, but he would bite on defense. Yeah.
So they basically had me do a little screenplay to get him out of the picture for our offense, and then I had some good routes. I caught like a 40-yard touchdown. I dropped another touchdown.
Yep.
But
a few.
My routes were good.
A few drops.
Had some touchdown saving tackles, pulls, as they were saying. They're like, good pull.
I mean, yeah, because you're
after
kind of pulling the flag.
Quote unquote tackle them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I only let up maybe 2 catches. I let up 1 touchdown, but the guy did like a little zag. It's tough. I'm not a good cornerback. But yeah, the guy stupidly parked at it in a 7-Eleven parking lot on campus. And obviously they're going to be checking the parking lot because there's only like 7 spaces there. A small 7-Eleven. And he decided to park there for hours.
More than that.
What do you know? His car is getting towed, but luckily he saw it and he full sprinted a 1/4 mile over there, and they unhooked it for free. So he lucked out, and it ends in a happy ending, and we all went home. And
we also got recruited for the intramural team.
Yep.
That we were playing
took down
with.
our numbers.
Yep.
And said he knows Ricky Ronnie, and they're going to put us on the football team. And no.
That's not true.
They said they want us on their intramural team, and Kenneth is not in college, so that might not be happening.
I do not go to ODU, so yeah.
I graduate this spring, so it's probably too late for me. But yeah, the thought that counts. Do we have anything else from anybody? Here we go. anything at all.
Andrew.
Andrew is muted. He is muted.
Andrew.
You almost made me lose my Clash Royale game. You got a hog right now. This is some bull. Okay.
I do have one last thing.
Yep.
If y'all have nothing else.
I don't have anything. I'm chilling.
On DraftKings Sportsbook, not sponsored, they have over under 1.5 yards shortest touchdown in the Super Bowl. Under 1.5 yards is favored. And I just want to ask y'all, do you think the shortest touchdown in the Super Bowl would be a distance of over or under 1.5 yards?
Under.
Andrew?
Yeah, it might be under, man. You know, with the pushes.
Yeah. And people are saying in the comments, just bet Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown for it's like better odds. But obviously,
Good point.
Yeah.
It is better odds.
So yeah, that concludes episode 5 of the Tastebuds podcast. Make sure you rate us 5 stars if you're watching on or listening on Spotify.
1,000 likes and you get big boom.
1,000 likes. One of y'all gets a copy. Then will be the show 25
for free.
And if we get 1 million likes, we'll give away 2 tickets to the Super Bowl. That's real.
2 million. 2 mil.
Million
2 mil.
likes.
2 mil. 2 mil. 2 mil.
If we get 2 mil, Kenneth himself will throw in 2 more.
The fuck?
So,
myself? Dude.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for the continued
I won my
support.
Clash Royale game.
Yep. All smiles over here. Andrew won his Clash Royale game. Kenneth and I got runs in on the gridiron. And yep. Thank you guys for listening.
We have one more word from our guy, from our favorite coach, Liam Cohen.
Duval.
Duval.
And that's it from Liam Cohen. Thank you, Liam Cohen.
Go win 2 games, buddy. You got
the
it.
listener.
Yeah, listeners.
Oh yeah, Liam Cohen. Liam Cohen's a listener. Obviously, I have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he listened to us day 1.
Yes. Okay, bye.
All right. Bye, guys.